If I knew that turning my children over to the enemy for a season or two, or for however how long, would change their entire life, would make them truly seek God, would truly make them realize who they are in Christ, would save their soul, would promise them, give them a promising future and a seat in the heavenly realm, and will help them to realize who they are, and will help them to learn how to war in the spirit. That's exactly what I would do. I was thinking about God in a fatherly role, right? I'm like, I'm a mom, so I'm like, okay, if I knew that turning my children over for a little while would save their soul, would I do that? Yes, I would do it. I definitely would do that if it would save my children's soul. Because a lot of times that is what a person needs. That is the very thing that they need to pull them out of the matrix. So a lot of people have to have certain spiritual experiences and to certain degrees in order to snap them out of it and to pull them closer to God. And when I tell you guys, I feel like this is exactly what happened to a lot of us, to a lot of God's people. Not only that, a lot of you all just wanted to serve God, and then the enemy got a hold to you because they didn't want you to do it. I feel like that's some part of my stuff too, where the enemy, I wanted to serve God. At 20, I had made my mind up. I said, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to start this thing. I knew it was a process. I knew it was something that I would have to do to fully walk with Christ, because I could tell, I knew that I wasn't fully walking with God. I knew that something was missing. I could tell, I could feel it. I was being my discernment was kicking in real heavily, and then I was like feeling bad about it, about some stuff that I was doing. I was being convicted. So this is why I was like, okay, yeah, it's something else I need to do. I want to fully walk with God. I was seeing like certain things pertaining to God. I'm like, yeah, this side looked beautiful over here. I didn't know what was in store. I didn't know what I was gonna have to do, but I said yes. And so that's why, and then I got attacked very, very heavily, like I was telling you guys before. But some people don't realize that, like, a lot of times those afflictions, those things that suffering that we go through, that's what make us, that's what build us, that's what shape us into the person we supposed to be. That's what pulls us completely out of the matrix. And God, he's so sweet. He's so sweet. I thought, like I was kind of telling y'all this in one of my last videos. I thought that he was just gonna, like, pull me to a certain point. I thought that I was just gonna get healed to a certain point, because I could, when I was damaged, I was feeling the damage. I was in the middle of the damage. I was in the middle of the darkness. So I could feel it all. I could see it all, but I couldn't see past that damage, and I couldn't see completely past the darkness. When you're in darkness, it's hard to see the light. It's hard to see any type of thing. So you really just moving off of faith. Really, you like, well, I just pray to God that this happened for me, but I didn't have no idea God would pull and heal in the degrees that he's pulled and healed. So the process and everything I went through was definitely for my good, and not only for my good, for the good of my children, for the good of my future and everything like that. That's what God was trying to get some of you guys to realize. The suffering is definitely necessary. We all have to go through certain degrees of suffering if it pulled you to a certain space, because a lot of us wouldn't even move without it. A lot of us wouldn't even do certain stuff without it, and then that's what happens, right? But God is so amazing and so sweet. He's so sweet. I did not expect to get pulled to this space today. But being in dark, I can't say too, it's definitely hard to see when you're in darkness. But while I was in darkness, and when I seen that tinge of light, I was like, ooh, ooh, because I had been in darkness for so long. So when I did see that tinge, that little boop, that little sprinkle, that little whatever of light, I said, this is where I need to go, where this is. So that was a sign for me. It became a roadmap. I'm like, okay, this is what I need to do. Because being in darkness can hinder you and make you like not be able to see certain stuff. But also it can also help you as well, because to get through, because you're like, whoa, hold up. That's just like, to me, being in a cave or something, and you've been in a cave for weeks or for days or something, and something just cracks in one of those rocks, and you just see some light, and you're like, okay, this is the area I need to go in. There's the light right here. So that's what that was for me. That's how that stuff is, and it's so beautiful at the end of it all. And God just does, it's amazing. He cleans it all up and molds it and makes it beautiful again, right? But yes, suffering is necessary. I would have did the same thing. I would have did the same thing if I knew that it would save my children's soul. Okay. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.